Hello, Moonbeams, and welcome back to my studio. In today's video, we're bringing this whimsical little forest fairy to life as I finish this piece I started during Thursday's live. If you missed that session, I'll have the replay linked at the end of this video, or you can find it under the live tab on my channel. I've also made my drawing template available for free over on my Patreon, so you can follow along and create your own fairy. You'll find that link along with all the supplies I used in the description box below. Today, we'll be building up layers for depth and dimension, refining our outlines, and adding those final magical touches that really make a piece come alive. So let's settle in, start coloring, and I'll tell you a little story about this sweet woodland fairy. Her name is Sylvie. I'm keeping my color palette intentionally limited and repeating those same colors throughout the piece. This helps create cohesion and balance, allowing your eye to gently move around the entire illustration. Sylvie lives deep within the forest, in those quiet little spaces where the light filters softly through the trees. She tends to the hidden corners of the woodland, especially the tiny places most people pass by without noticing. Little mushrooms like this one, those are some of her favorite places to rest. So one thing to keep in mind when working with alcohol markers is that once you color over your pencil lines, they won't erase. So just be mindful of that as you go. And if you've ever noticed me turning my paper while I work, it's because I like to keep the tip of my marker aligned with the edge I'm coloring. It helps create a much cleaner, smoother finish. Also, the more pressure you apply, the thicker your stroke will be. So for smaller areas, using a lighter touch really helps maintain control. One of my absolute favorite parts of this creative space we're building together is getting to see all of your beautiful interpretations. Tina, one of our lovely moonbeams, followed along during the live and created her own fairy using Halloween inspired colors, which was such a fun twist. I'll share her piece up on the screen here, with her permission, of course. I love imagining Sylvie meeting all of your fairies, each one with their own personality, their own colors, and their own little story. As I continue building color, I'm layering my markers to create depth, using different shades, but also going back in with the same color to further blend and deepen the shadows. I focus the most layers in the areas where the darkest shadows would naturally fall. And I do want to clarify something I mentioned during the live. Alcohol markers aren't filled with India ink. They actually use an alcohol-based dye that's quick drying and blendable. I had pit pins on my brain at that moment, so I just wanted to correct that here.
Throw your stuff away. Don't hesitate. Don't be scared.
If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to hit the like button, and I'd love to know in the comments what colors you chose for your fairy. You can also tag me on Instagram if you share your work. I truly love seeing what you create.
I know it's a bad day, catching every teardrop. Try to tame a hurricane. Wish you didn't feel alive. But if you try to embrace rather than push away, you will find this place getting better day by day. Day by day. Day by day. Day by day. Big feelings coming closer.
Now that I'm happy with the shading, I'm going to start outlining using waterproof archival ink liners. I like to use a variety of nibs throughout my drawings, smaller nibs for finer details and more delicate areas, and slightly larger ones to add weight and emphasis wherever I want. Take your time with this step, there's no rush. Just like Sylvie, who moves gently through the forest, letting each little detail unfold in its own time. I wanted to show you my entire outlining process, so I'm going to go ahead and speed up that footage and add a little bit of music. So I'll be back in a bit.
Rather than push away, you will find this place getting better day by day. Oh, listen to the words I say. You can take it day by day. Listen to the words I say. I know it's a bad day, catching every teardrop. Try to tame a hurricane. Wish you didn't feel a lot, but if you try to embrace rather than push away, you will find this place getting better day by day. Day by day. Day by day. Day by day. All the right words pours from your mouth, holding me tight, saying I'm all yours, but I'm feeling my gut. It doesn't feel right. I see in your eyes. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Tell me no lies. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Tell me no lies. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Tell me no lies. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Let's talk about your ex. Let's talk about your ex. Baby, I'm in 100%. We've been a year, but you struggle to keep pace. Done everything right. My heart is a mess. Now you need to talk. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Tell me no lies. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Tell me no lies. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Tell me no lies. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Let's talk about your ex. Let's talk about your ex. Tell me, are you really over her? Or am I gonna be the very next? I can feel your heart race to her name. I can take a lie, but I can take the pain. Let's talk about your ex. Let's talk about your ex. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Tell me no lies. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Tell me no lies.
As I work through her hair, I'm adding in soft, wispy strands to create movement so it doesn't feel stiff or heavy. Sylvie is rarely still. There's always a gentle breeze around her, like the forest itself is breathing along with her. I'm keeping the wings fairly simple in terms of line work, but you could absolutely add more detail like veins or little patterns if you'd like. Since I'm working on white paper, I'm outlining in black, but if you were placing your fairy on a darker background, outlining in white would look really beautiful and help those wings stand out even more. Now, when working with alcohol markers, Bristol paper is definitely my go-to. It has a really smooth surface, which helps the markers blend nicely and keeps the ink from soaking in too quickly and helps maintain smooth blends. The only little downside is that it can limit the kinds of backgrounds we can create directly on the page, since the marker ink doesn't behave the same it would if we were using a watercolor or mixed media paper. But that actually opens up a really fun possibility. Tina, who I mentioned earlier, had a cute idea of cutting out her finished fairy and placing it onto a whimsical piece of scrapbook paper or mixed media background, and I just love that. And honestly, I feel like Sylvie wouldn't stay in just one place anyway. Some days she'd be tucked into a mossy forest floor, surrounded by tiny mushrooms and soft green light. And other days, she might wander somewhere a little more magical, like a glowing sky or a field of wildflowers that shimmer in the breeze. If you want to get a little extra fancy with your lashes, you can use something like a Pentel pocket brush pen for more variation in your lines. And if you've been here before, you know my lashes tend to behave better when they're flowing to the right. So we'll see how these left side lashes turn out today. Meanwhile, Sylvie's lashes are out here living their best life, just fluttering perfectly in the forest breeze. Now for my favorite part, adding highlights with my Posca marker. This is where everything really starts to come to life. I like to add little touches of light throughout on the hair, the skin, the dress, even between the stripes in her tights. And this is also where Sylvie's magic really begins to show. Those tiny points of light almost feel like glimmers she's left behind, like soft traces of magic woven into everything around her. And yes, I can get a little carried away here, but it's just so fun. Just remember to keep the lid on your marker when you shake it, unless you want a surprise splatter moment.
Listen, baby, I say when, baby, I say when. Don't make a move till I tell you to, cause baby, I say when, only I say when. We begin and end, I let you know when it's time to go, cause baby, I say when you get to play, you think you know the rules, but I change them every day. Come and sit and stay, you haven't got a clue, but I like to do my way. Don't speak out every word, guess I'm greedy like that, I'm a greedy girl. Just breathe, feel that oxygen, while you counting from 1 to 10. Listen, baby, I say when, baby, I say when. Don't make a move till I tell you to, cause baby, I say when, only I say when. We begin and end, I let you know.
Here I decided to go back in with a couple more layers of the pink in order to create a little bit more contrast on her eyelid.
When it's time to go, cause baby, I say
I paused for a moment to see if I wanted to add any more details, so I added some texture to the mushroom, and I decided to add some more wispy strands of hair too.
Baby, I say when, don't make a move till I tell you to. 'Cause baby, I say when, only I say when. We begin and end. I let you know when it's time to go. 'Cause baby, I say when. Listen, baby, I say when. Listen, baby, I say when. Listen, baby, I say when. Baby, I say when. Don't make a move till I tell you to. 'Cause baby, I say when. Only I say when. We begin and end. I let you know when it's time to go. 'Cause baby, I say.
To give her wings a little extra magic, I'm adding a holographic glitter acrylic paint. It goes on like regular paint, but dries clear, leaving behind this soft, sparkling shimmer. It's subtle, but it catches the light in such a beautiful way. And honestly, this part always makes me think of Sylvie. The way her wings catch the light when she moves through the forest, almost like tiny glimmers of magic floating behind her. She doesn't make a lot of noise, but if you ever feel like the forest is quietly guiding you somewhere, you just might be following her.
In the quiet of the night, my head's going so loud. It sounds just like a pound.
And now I'm just going to let that shimmer dry while I move on to the next details. At this point, I felt like she was floating a bit, so I decided to add some grass and a soft shadow to ground her. Nothing too precise, just a few expressive lines with a couple shades of green and a light shadow to anchor everything together.
Thoughts spin around like shadows they cast. I'm an overthinker, lost in my life. I'm always searching for answers I'll never find.
Sylvie may be small, but her magic lives in the quiet things, guiding lost paths, helping things grow, and reminding the forest to stay just a little bit magical. I'm giving everything one last look, adding a few final touches, and calling her complete. I just love that magical, sparkling shimmer in her wings. It gives it that extra touch of pizzazz. Thank you so much for joining me today in the Moonlit Studio. I can't wait to see your fairies come to life. Until next time, stay luminous and keep creating magic. Bye, Moonbeams.